Everyone that is a real estate agent that is on here right now, listen to me and listen to me very carefully. You need to operate in a way as if there is a speed camera every 50 meters. That's right. You need to be operating with the view that everything that you say and do is actually being seen. It is the middle of the month, and that makes it 4 weeks left of real work in real estate. That's what we've got. Because as far as I'm concerned, 16th of December to around the 24th of December is challenging to actually make an impact on any of those conversations. You can, but realistically, why don't you actually give yourself a bit of a break and spend time with your family and do some shopping and that sort of stuff? Even though, having said that, there's a lot of deals done in that last week as well. I myself bought my house that I've lived in for 15 years on the 24th of December at 5 o'clock. And that's right, because I was an emotional buyer that wanted to bring closure. And I want to let you know, there's a lot of people that are in that category. They're emotional and they want to bring closure to it. And that is on both sides of the fence. Even vendors need to know that there's a sold by up so they can sort of get on with their life and not be thinking, oh, we got to have the house looking good again early in January and back into the open for inspection saga. So for me, right now is not a time for actually clocking off. For me, there's a time for actually raising your visibility, raising your conversations, raising your frequency, and ensuring that do as many deals as you can this side of Christmas and make sure that you have deals set up for the new year. Enough of that. I want to let you know that today I conducted 11 auctions and I'm about to do one more and it's going to sell. So I can tell you my statistics are going to be 11 from 12 for the day. So again, on the surface, that looks good. On a week last week, I think it was 13 out of 14. Actually, no, I did 2 auctions on the Sunday. So that makes it 15 out of 16. So on the surface, it sounds like, wow, we got a booming market. I have to tell you, there's no question about that. Ever since we had the Reserve Bank change its tone and commentary on the last rate announcement, which was on Melbourne Cup Day, we were expecting a cut. We never got it. In fact, the dialogue's changed completely. No rate cuts coming most likely till the middle of next year. If you were to go off and ask the bankers who got surveyed by the mainstream media. So, team, that's the story there. That is the story there. The sentiment is gone a little bit. Look, the fear of missing out has eased a little bit, is I suppose what I'm saying. It was a big week in real estate auctions as well, because as you know, I was actually going to go in. I was in Melbourne, and I got a phone call on Thursday by Sunrise, Channel 9, and also Ben Fordham's show called with a view of that I would go in and give them my views on the press release that came from the Office of Fair Trading on Friday morning, which was that they are putting proposed changes to auctions, specifically about the challenging matter of underquoting. Obviously, I was in Melbourne, so I couldn't end up going, but I followed it through and read the mainstream press and read the press release. And I've got to say to you, everyone that is a real estate agent that is on here right now, listen to me and listen to me very carefully. You need to operate in a way as if there is a speed camera every 50 meters. That's right. You need to be operating with the view that everything that you say and do is actually being seen. And that's going to mean do the right thing. Example, auctions. Now, I'm pretty certain the process is in place where you have AI that actually goes to the back end has a look at what price filter you've uploaded the property in. It then looks at when the property gets sold, what it's sold for. It then looks at all properties that have got a variance of 20%. All properties that have got a variance of 20%. And then what it looks at is then they will request your file. This is what I believe the process is in place. And the reason I say it is there were files and files and files that were requested by the Office of Fair Trading this week. There's a very good chance that people that are watching this right now are people that have actually prepared files to give into the Office of Fair Trading next week. Let me go through the process. A bot goes into the back end, has a look at what price you've uploaded it at, looks at what property, what price the property got sold at. Then anything that I think has a variance of more than 20%, you get alerted to send in the file. So I've got to say to you, do the right thing. And I also got to let you know that I've actually uploaded a course. You can go to my Instagram from the other day. We will send it to you free of charge, and that is the Irrefutable Guide to Running Auctions in New South Wales to do it successfully and not break the law. And that information has been built for agents, also buyers and sellers. I'm going to make sure that we have the link somewhere in the comments available for you to actually start doing it, because there's no excuses. The information is out there on what needs to get done. Couple of other things I want to say to you that, today I saw a property that should have been staged that wasn't. Staging is around a $5,000 to $10,000 investment, and on most properties will get you at least 5 to 10 times what you invest in the staging. I think it gives people a feeling that it's a warm home, and particularly with a lot of people that are building these new duplexes, I've got to tell you, take away that clinical sterile feel and make it a home. Make it a home. The last thing I'm going to say to you is I had a look at a graph that came through, and it's the usual stuff where real estate agents, politicians, I think media, down the bottom of the list, and if anything, right, I've got to say to you, it is self-inflicted. It is self-inflicted because, there's a bunch of real estate agents walking around there. Thinking that every day they're doing heart surgery, when in fact all they're doing is taking names and numbers down, looking at contracts and returning phone calls. Get real. Getting tired. Oh, it's a busy day. I'm tired. Oh, what a day. I had 4 opens. Hey, relax. There are other nurses doing 12-hour shifts. Get over yourself. Man, they laugh at us. I mean, it was only a couple of weeks ago, there was a satirical video going around where people were making fun of real estate, thinking that we're saving lives. We aren't saving lives, ladies and gentlemen. We're showing toilets. We're closing doors, right? We get paid really, really well for it. We get paid handsomely for it. Real estate's the highest paid hard work, and it's the lowest, easiest paid work, right? So don't get me wrong. I totally understand the concept that we go from the heights of exhilaration to the depths of depression in 24 hours. But for God's sake, get some perspective.